Almost 10 years ago now, Nike stopped making golf clubs, and it raises the argument, did Nike make good golf clubs, or did they make potentially the worst clubs ever made? There must be a reason why they stopped. Nike cited they saw a decline in golf, which I think is outrageous and a terrible reason, to be honest, to stop making golf clubs. And today we're going to put these in the hands of a natural ball striker, one of the best ball strikers I've ever had the pleasure of playing golf with. We're going to get his opinion and see just why potentially you would not buy Nike golf clubs, or maybe you would buy them second hand. I got these from Golf Clubs for Cash. I'll talk to you about exactly how much they cost and exactly potentially what specs they could be and who they could be for. But first of all, I'll get teed off down this second hole, dog leg to the left, bunkers at driver distance, so a huge reason to hit 4-iron down this hole. And in my hands I have the Nike Vapor Pro irons. Now these irons didn't have too much technology in them until you get to the longer irons. There's a little bit of kind of mishmash, as you can see, and there's a little bit of a perimeter weight in here. But I personally think these feel quite good. I don't know what the big argument is about why a lot of people don't like Nike golf clubs just because they don't make them anymore. I think you can actually get quite a good deal. If you do look on Golf Clubs for Cash, as you'll see, there's lots of Nike clubs available. The drivers were terrible, but realistically, a nice forged iron with a good shaft in it, just how bad can it be? That felt remarkable, and that's flying down that fairway actually. I think, Chris, you might be in trouble here. We're going to play a handful of holes here at Woolley Park Golf Club. It's very, very blustery today, so it's going to pose a huge challenge. Apologies if there are any audio discrepancies because of the wind, but Chris, I'll leave you to that, because you strike,
Thanks a lot.
you generally strike the ball really, really, really well.
Yeah.
Better than me, I would not like to say, but I do say.
Well, let's give them the test. Again, I've been using blades for a while, so straight away they look a little bit smaller than my blades.
Have you ever used Nike clubs?
I used to have the Covert 2 driver.
Yeah, the red one.
The red one, and the 5-wood or 3-wood. Never the irons though.
Delightful.
Well,
What
it
a
certainly
ball strike
feels
that is.
fantastic.
So what are your thoughts on that initially? Because that sounded fantastic.
It was right out of the middle, give or take.
Yeah?
It felt fantastic. Again, down at the golf ball, they don't really fill you with that much confidence. A nice traditional, very thin top line. It's not like you've got much face to hit, and it's not really what you want. But strike-wise, so far so
How much
good.
would you think these are? Because I have got one with a label on. Second hand from Golf Clubs for Cash, how much would you think?
£299.
Guys, we will have a look at the end and see just how close Chris is to this valuation. It's going to be a nice casual match today-ish, kind of. I want to beat him because loser is going to buy lunch because we've got a day full of filming today.
Yours did well.
Mine did well.
I'm surprised that went that
So
far.
guys, two fantastic tee shots there. Chris seems to think that mine did well. Reece, I hit that really, really nice, to be honest. And I want to know, guys, get in the comments below, have you ever owned Nike golf clubs? I have done a couple of Nike videos over the last few months with the guys at Golf Clubs for Cash. If you want to check them out, the link is in the description below. But I think you can get some really, really good deals here. We've got around 150 yards in. You can see a tight right flag just on the green. This is going to cause a bit of a stir because we need to hit the perfect yardage.
We do.
So I'm going to send in a little 8-iron here. And again, looking down at this, like I always think of Nike golf clubs as the Tiger Woods golf clubs. He never used these Vapor irons, I don't think, really, did he? This was his period when maybe had his sabbatical, kind of, sort of. But I had the Victory red irons. They were so hard to hit. I was like a 4 handicap. I had no business with them. Did I know you when I had them?
I don't think so. I don't remember you having those.
No. But these are a little bit more forgiving, and Tiger did have the Victory red irons. Right, it's a nice cut in. I love this blade length and top line. I've pulled that. Get right. That is going to be a very, very, very difficult up and down.
It is.
Look how much I've cut across that, Chris.
At the back edge.
Oh dear. And interestingly, I want to delve into a little bit more about potentially why Nike did stop making golf clubs, because I think they made some very, very good ones. Like I said earlier, the drivers were absolutely terrible, but even ones like this, which I put in the bag today, the N-Gage wedges, were groundbreaking. They were as game-changing as wedges could get, really, and then some other brands kind of took them on. But you remember these, the N-Gage wedges?
I do, yeah.
They were absolutely awesome wedges, you know, for a bit of forgiveness, but also potential workability depending on what grind you got. Look at the size of that there. And like I said, I want to get to the bones of this.
The bones. How I'm chilled to the bone today. Pitching wedge.
I didn't know
Go.
it's that windy. Oh, it's a
Ooh.
great shot. I thought that was going to be short.
I did as well.
Great shot. Right, I'm going to put this Nike wedge to some action. This is second hand as well. This would set you back £54.99. And the grooves are like new actually. It's designed to look rusty, so it looks a bit old, but I can think of worse money that I've spent on golf clubs. Plenty of spin. Sit. How good is that from there, by the way, with this wind?
A good shot there.
Come on.
Try and put through the leaves.
Not using Nike putters today. Nike putters did struggle because Tiger used a Scotty Cameron. Is that why Nike putters struggle potentially?
He did use the method one a bit, didn't he?
I think he had to. I think that was part of when he came back from being a naughty boy. I think his contract was now a 14 club contract from what I remember. But hole Harvard in fours. Let's move on. So even in very difficult conditions today, 2 pars to open up with. And for me, this is a huge reason why I'm enjoying working with the guys at Golf Plus 4 Cash actually, because it does go to show that if you like Nike golf clubs, TaylorMade, Titleist, Callaway, there is something you can get second hand that you can play good golf with. You don't have to go and spend a ton of money on the latest and greatest clubs. I nearly went then, nearly fell over. But
Me too.
150 into wind, hard off left. Try and chip a little 6-iron down and control it. Oh, he's left again. Not my best, Chris.
No.
Struck it nicely though.
A nice consistent divot.
We'll take positives.
I've got some poo bags in my pocket
Oh,
just
perfect.
in case. You never
Don't
know.
want poo bags.
I'm going to go same 6-iron, try and flight it. You got the flight.
Yeah, it was the flight I wanted. Just again turned it a bit, trying to take the loft off it. Oh, how good's this? Be good. That looked absolutely incredible.
That'll do. Feels great actually. I've enjoyed that. The 4-iron, this doesn't look as obviously as small as the 4-iron. To me, they're again blade length's alright. It's just the 4 and 3-iron that might be a bit scary to hit, but those are not bad.
Chris, that is a great shot.
That'll do.
Have we found your new irons, the old Nike Vapor
Yeah.
Pros?
Well, I did have Vapor R9 gold boots. Can't get them on screen.
Great golf shot. Right, the run of missed greens continues. Got the engaged wedge out again. Be good.
It looks good. Ooh.
That flight was gorgeous, you know, exactly how I wanted it to come out. Tester though.
I think it's still you, James.
Right.
Aren't we just? Oh, flags out. Extremely blustery today. What a roll.
That's another par, son. It's to go 1-0. This for the birdie. It's been an incredible birdie. Oh.
Never in doubt. Thank
New
you very
irons in the
much.
bag.
Oh,
Right, that is me 1 down. 18th hole into the breeze now. Today has been an absolute slog out here. A great day to test potentially some golf clubs that could be not very well thought of. This is what I was scared was going to happen though. You turn up as a ball striker.
oh, good irons. Oh, poo bags again.
Oh, there we go.
Poo bags in every pocket. Right, 4-iron, low one. Should leave us an 8 or a 6-iron in, depending on how well it's feathered.
Nice.
The corner on.
Should be just round the corner that actually, if it carries that bunker, which it has. Very good.
Should be alright. A bit of an aggressive line.
Didn't want to say. Can't tell where you bruised the turf there.
What we wouldn't want to see is James jump on one, not catch it quite well. 1 down, into the breeze. Robinson. Oh, he's flushed it. Oh, he's took it.
Same
one
line.
As well.
Bit lower actually, that might go a bit better.
Yeah, that is a shot.
I think we're both over the bunker just.
A different
Proper
angle.
strike that though, proper
Oh, is it? Is that
divot.
Divot.
Right, I've actually gotten away with mine. It's come through this little gap here, and Chris is just on the other side of that tree. I'll go first. I think it's me to go anyway. In fact, chippy 4. That wind is howling.
That's
Be
a
good.
great flight.
Be good.
Oh,
That's delightful, isn't it? That's something which I think with other irons you wouldn't be able to play that shot. I've kept that exactly how I wanted to, kept it in play, and the result on the club isn't that good, but the result in ball flight was gorgeous. All four, 342 pounds, 3-iron right through to pitching wedge. I don't think that represents bad value at all. Remember, check out the guys in the link in the description below, see if Chris can get inside that one. Well, in terms of the match I needed that one, that's flag high.
it is.
You've got a 6, I had the 4.
6-iron.
I think
Yeah.
this might balloon up on you.
Oh no.
It's incredibly well struck. Is it there? Is it there? Ah, so good shot. Just front edge, bang in line with the flag. Needed a little bit more maybe with that wind. Great strike as well. Lovely divot there. Right, I think it goes to show we've both hit some fantastic shots in this match. That's one of the best golf shots I've hit in a very, very long time. Even in the elements, as you can hear, it's ridiculous wind today. But you can play good golf shots with cheap clubs, with obsolete clubs, with clubs that maybe other people think are terrible. Could you put the driver in play? I'm not so sure. Right, Chris's 6-iron finish there. My 4-iron's just over flag high actually, but a makeable putt if we can get this. That might get us back into the game.
Assaulted by a leaf.
Well done, good thought. Just outside right. Would be a great 3. I've not birdied this hole in ages.
Will he get it to the hole? That's the big question. Oh, he's got it there. Oh,
I got it to the hole, Chris.
he had to be positive.
Guys, get in the comments below, what do you think to Nike golf clubs? Could you see yourself buying some second-hand Nike clubs? Well done. I knew you'd play well with them.
could.
Yeah, well done.